Hello, everyone. I am Marcel Brown, the most trusted name in technology. In celebration of our 15th year in business, I am interviewing several of my very early clients, and I have with me here today Dave Thomas of Dave Thomas Design. So he was one of my early clients even before I went into business full-time. One of my earliest jobs was setting up small internet providers back in the mid-90s, and that is how I got in contact with Dave, or he got in contact with me, helping support some of this early dial-up internet. So Dave, think back to those times. It was probably, say, 95, 96, somewhere in there.
I thought it was earlier, but yeah, if you say so. Yeah, we got our first computer early 90s and got our first internet service through the Intelligencer, which you set up that service.
Right.
And that's how I met you when I had tech problems with that service. And then moved on to Empowering,
Right.
that you set up. And we're with Empowering until they stopped operations.
Yeah.
And so regarding internet service, that was our first point of contact.
And like I said, that definitely, with the internet services being such a new thing, and before the broadband providers started to basically consolidate services,
Yeah.
you had a ton of dial-up companies starting up, and so that was
Right, and we were on dial-up for a long time.
Yeah. So, as you may not know, but his shop is out here, a little bit out on the rural side of
In
things.
the woods.
Yeah. So he's had difficulty getting broadband type services. So you were with dial-up for a long time.
A long time.
Those early days in dial-up were kind of a wild west. Lots of providers coming up and that. So those were fun times. Now
Right.
let's think back 15 years ago and even further. You are a designer. You design signage primarily.
And
So-
design and project manage and fabricate. Yeah.
So thinking back 15 years and then even further back, how has technology changed how you do business?
Okay, well, the primary change was way before 15 years ago. I came up in the business as a traditional sign painter.
Okay.
It was just acquiring, a pretty high level of skill with brush lettering, with what's called a lettering quill and a maul stick, and your classic old, which was a valuable skill at the time. And then a company called Gerber Scientific came out with basically a CAD CAM system that allowed you to lay out type on a computer. What was even more primitive then, but you could put a program card in this machine and type in what you wanted. The program card would have the correct font, and it would convert that to vector art and to a device kind of like a printer. It's called a plotter that has a little cutting head that would cut the lettering out of a sheet of vinyl material. And vinyl entirely changed the sign industry. It made the work a lot faster to accomplish, but also diminished the value of the work because there was a lot less time in it, and it really kind of killed traditional hand lettering. I used to sit. I would spend an entire day on like a 4x8 construction side sign with lines of type and just hand letter everything, which I really got to enjoy. It was like kind of a meditative experience. But the plotter, the vinyl cutter, just almost killed that business. Although now it's coming back as like a very high-end specialty thing that people do for, lettering on hot rods or custom cars or fire trucks, or some clients want that old hand-lettered look. It's kind of like almost like a steampunk kind of thing where it's like hip again,
Yeah.
So that's the big, major, dramatic change that the computer and technology made in my business. And then beyond that, and actually that's then printing on vinyl with inkjet printers, even color laser printers, was the next thing that took away doing murals or pictorials, or we used to take architectural renderings, from architects and enlarge them and hand paint them like in full size, and now it's all computer printed
Yeah.
on vinyl. So, so that was probably the next phase of change.
Great.
Um,
Well, thank you for your time. Very interesting
oh,
topics.
okay.
all our interviews have been interesting. So again, I am Marcel Brown, most trusted name in technology, celebrating our 15th year in business. Certainly, I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions. So comment on this video how technology has changed your life or your business in the last 15 years. Thanks for watching.